I speak in English because quite a number of Ugandans don't understand it. No, they understand English, but they're not very fluent. Sana kwa hivyo, tafadhali, hebu nitumie Kiingereza ili tuelewane. Thank you very much for asking me to talk about the late Julius Nyerere. I'm privileged to say I used to come to Sasani, his home, to meet the late Julius Nyerere and the late aliyekuwa waziri mkuu wakati huo Edward Sokoine na wengineo. I'm not as young as I look. Mimi ni wa kitambo. You know, Julius Nyerere, the late Julius Nyerere and the late Sokoine na wengineo, they had a vision. And si wengine tunahisi huzuni to see that we have not lived up to that vision. I heard you people arguing about, I don't know this line, I don't know this line. Ardhi ya Uganda na ardhi ya Tanzania na ardhi moja. It's one land piece, one land mass. That we want this, we want this. Who is going to stop ECOP? Who is going to arrest ECOP for digging a trench in the Tanzanian territory? Nana tawanyanganya mali yao. That should become a sticking point. Nana tanyanganya ECOP ardhi hiyo, so that it becomes an issue. I have no interest in arresting ECOP for digging in our territory. I doubt whether my colleague there has interest. ECOP is like a child of Tanzania and Uganda. In a child, you divide and say, this piece belongs to the woman, this piece belongs to the man. Hey, Jamil, Amukeni. I told you that I was talking to my colleagues and I said, our biggest problem is not to territorial integrity. Our biggest problem is poverty. Sovereignty in poverty is poverty of sovereignty. The poor can't be sovereign. The poor can't be sovereign. And if you don't wake up to the new reality, is that might is right. If you think I'm wrong, ask Venezuela. So, for us to survive, we have to come together. The faster we remove these artificial boundaries, the better for us. Whose grandfather was there in Berlin when these borders were drawn? Naeleweka vizuri northern Tanzania kuliko northern Uganda. We speak the same language, we have the same customs. From the Wazanaki to the Wahaya we speak the same language. When these Wanyankore foreigners of ours are driving their cows into Tanzania, do they need passports? Or when the Tanzanians are going into Uganda to look for Wimbi, do they need passports? The passports are in our heads. This immigration, facade is in our head. Yes, it's good to formalize, but shukeni chini, we have to meet our people. Our people have expectations, not English, no. They want services. Our people, they want services. Our people recognize the fact of life, that in life, it's a one-way traffic. When I came here, I was a few hours younger. When I leave this place, those hours that have gone by will never come back. So please don't waste our time. Let's make the best of a bad bargain. One day, like I was telling my colleagues, you'll wake up dead. One fine morning, you'll wake up dead, either in heaven or in hell. So if I'm going to die in this infinitesimal pause in eternity, why don't I live my life to the full? Na ni wajibu wetu, si viongozi, kuhakikisha kwamba watu wetu wanaishi vizuri, maisha yao yanatimia. Those were the dreams of the late Mwalimu Nyerere. I had the opportunity to meet him last time when I was busy fighting in the Congo. I came with Ambassador Marwa. I found him at Arusha, at his home in Arusha. And it was very interesting when we were having a discussion. His son, the first son, his son, Makongoro, came in. You know what Mwalimu told me? He said, Mheshimiwa Mbunge. Lakini he said, huyo si kwetu. Huyo si kwetu, because him and I were CCM and Makongoro was a different party. Ni Muganda was CCM. Na mwanawe Makongoro was not ours. You can see how integrationist the late Nyerere was. I was CCM. His son, who was a member of the opposition, was not, and he said, "Oh, see kwetu," meaning there are things you shouldn't tell him. Now we are mwanawe. Now you are talking of Ugandans, Tanzanians, I don't know what. What can Tanzania do on its own? What can Uganda do on its own? What can these Africans, what can we do on our own? But as a united group, we can do quite a lot. And if you want to know, our enemies want to eat us one by one. Unameza Tanzania, unameza Uganda, unameza wote wanaishi, lakini ukijaribu kutumeza pamoja, bwana, takunyonga. Huwezi kutumeza pamoja mara moja. But if we stand to say we are sovereign Tanzania, sovereign Uganda, sovereign Ethiopia, sovereign, watachukua moja kwa moja. And it's in the interest of our enemies that we should not unite. Unfortunately, we give them the comfort of remaining asunder. So, Jamel, wake up. Hamna anayotusubiri. People are running they are rushing to the moon to get land titles on the moon before they are going to take land titles on the moon when we are here unable to cut our hair. Tanzania bado ni nchi maskini, ingawa tuna a lot of wealth ardhini. Tanzania is a very rich country. Uganda is a very rich country. We are rich. Our problem is we are poor. You know? So, finally, like I'm regretting not fulfilling the late Nyerere's vision and dream, let me hope that those of you who are younger than me will fulfill my dream. That kule kaburini, nataka niwatazame nione, kumbe waliobaki wametetea maslahi yangu. those who have remained behind have at least lived to fulfill our dream and the dream of the Mwalimu Nyerere. Asanteni.